this issue.
You should run for president.
That's what my daughter says all the time, actually.
But
And I
really,
said, no, I'm good, honey.
but out of all due respect, though, you didn't answer the question, though.
Editors and peddlers of trafficking, why is it so difficult to just give people's full names when it comes to that? I've never understood that concept. If I know of somebody who's doing something like that, you can best believe that their name would be plastered on every social media platform I have.
Absolutely.
So why is it difficult to say a name? Do you have a name and you just can't say it because of law, or what?
Well, on that one, it's for the family, and yes, for law, for if a case were to happen before. But, you guys, I've said plenty of names. I've said all of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children names out of there, as well as the International Center. I've said John Walsh. I mean, I really can't go much harder than that, I think, once realizing. And I've still been asking questions. And these people, as we know, hide, or they have money, or they retaliate. And because a lot of people don't believe these things or don't understand how this works, then you are put in jeopardy, and your life is put in jeopardy, because people are so eager to go along with the playbook of crazy, addict, or did criminal, or whatever they've applied to the person that's come out, with names. I mean, I personally have lost my entire life, and first and foremost, my own children, for fighting for this. And I'm called crazy every day, and mental, and a drug abuser, regardless of any proof. So
reasons for name dropping or not name dropping of people you think are traffickers, participating in trafficking, or associated with traffickers. What's your criteria for dropping names?
Proof.
Okay.
Proof, or I'm not going to go out and slander someone personally.
So if you were to say something, it would be factual information, not hearsay, and not because you dislike them, so I'm going to say that about them. That's not you. So that would be that you wouldn't drop a name like that. You wouldn't drop a name. But
no,
go ahead.
Sorry, Marlon. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, that's not me. I think that's been one thing about me, is that I'm a very fair person. I look at the proofs.
Not an accusation. It is just for clarification. I just want to be able to understand your viewpoint, your perspective, and to make sure that the people that are associated with Too Strong are on the up and up, and that we don't get ourselves caught in crossfire, because we're about factual information. We're about getting the truth across to people. And we're also about making sure that what and who we say we are is legit. Okay. So we came across a tweet, and I wasn't sure whether or not it was legit or not legit. And all of a sudden, then we were able to have a conversation with him. It was just almost like heavenly timing. And so I want you to, if for myself, at least for me, I don't know about Corey, but for Too Strong, regardless, if you can clarify for us if this is a legit from the source tweet, or if it is not a legit from the source tweet. Because based on what you said before today, on the show today, it does not square up with who you say you are. So I just want to make sure that what you said and what this says, they're not the same person. So I'm going to bring it up here. Now, is this from you or from another account that isn't you?
No, that is my account.
Okay. So when I read it, it was shocking, because we've had MAGA on the show before, and I think you know that we've talked to MAGA before. We've talked to you before.
I do know. Yeah, this is very interesting.
Right. So I don't know
that this is coming.
I don't know whether or not we should have the ties. And like I said, the ties information here. The ties information is where I'm trying to make sure that we Too Strong don't get tied up in something we don't need to be tied up in. That makes sense?
Wow.
So I just want to make sure that when we
feel the same way. I feel the same way. I don't want to get tied up in something that.
Right. So if that is true, if that statement that's right here is true, I would, maybe you can clarify for me whether or not it is real, is true, verifiably, or if it is more of a statement of what your father? I just need clarification about the tweet in general.
No, when I'm told by Andre Van that my parents have reached out to him about Esther and that they've had their attorney talk with him on the phone, I'm not going to get pulled into all of this, with all due respect, gentlemen. I'm not God, and I don't have all of the answers.
Mhm.
And when I'm being played with, and there is honeypots and there are paid opposition, and I'm doing my best to keep grace with the father of my child, but yet I also have to worry very much about these things, and it's very complicated, the situation. So yes, there's very much reason why I would put this up. I'm again, I'm very taken aback by this coming up, because like you said, timing, I have to give, with all due respect, I don't think this is godly timing. Andre actually
don't know what else I
contacted
can
me
chalk it up
yesterday
to.
about this. Yes, go ahead.
I said I don't know what else to chalk it up to. It's not like this was us trying to ambush you. Do we have a
Really?
history of ambushing you?
No, I have no comment, Marlon. This is very interesting,
But it's a legit
because
question.
Andre brought this up yesterday.
Do we have a history of ambushing you at all on this program, or have we had your
No.
back the whole time?
No, I love you guys. I really respect you guys,
That doesn't
and
answer the question,
this
though.
is very interesting.
But it doesn't answer the question. Do we have a history of ambushing you? Do we have ill will
I
towards you?
said, no, you don't.
Okay, so
I
why
said
would
no,
you
you
think that this is something that's not godly?
If it's coming from Andre.
Because this is coming from Andre
Yeah, he's a con
directly.
artist.
Quiet, please. I'm on live. This is very inappropriate and disrespectful.
Wait.
I have no problem talking about what the issues are, and that Andre can tell you about and vouch for what his involvement with my father is. Yes, they do know each other. Yes, they have spoken.
Meghan,
And yes, we have a lot of issues. And I'm trying to keep grace for my baby.
No, I think you might be taking it the wrong way, though, Megan.
I don't understand why
This is just very shocking, because I was literally contacted out of the blue by Andre about this tweet, and we've already discussed this, and I said I had a lot of reason to be asking these questions, and I'm still trying to keep grace with you, Andre, and give every chance that I can for you to step forward. And I'm going to keep that grace, no matter how dirty or, whatever people want to be about it. I've taken a lot of flack, and I'm going to keep my grace for my child. Thank you.
I know, but Megan, I think that you might be kind of taking it the wrong way. It's like you made the tweet, not us.
Yeah, I did.
Right. And so what made you make the tweet? Why did you? Because it sounded like you almost said,
why are we talking about this? Please.
Because it's concerning child trafficking. And if Andre, okay, let me just be blunt. Andre and I has talked about considering doing some type of business together. And if he's in the child trafficking, hold on, let me say, I don't know who that guy is in the back, but I'm not talking to him. If Andre is into child trafficking,
we can't be associated with it.
Then we should know that, right?
We got a brand to protect and a truth to protect. If he is involved in that,
then ask
and you
him.
can clarify that, why should we want to know?
I would love for you all to ask him. I mean, this is crazy to come on and ask me. I mean, it's not crazy. I absolutely
made the tweet. Who else are we going to ask? Who else are we going to ask? You're the one that said it.
If he's working with a child trafficker, because if he is, I don't want nothing to do with him.
Then that's up to you. That's for you to figure out.
Why is doing the background? He want to get a camera and get on the show too? He want to do a show with us? And why don't he be quiet? Because we're not talking to him. I don't even know why he's talking to us. I gotta say this, but see now, Megan, now you being misleading, and you know it, because I reached out to you before I talked to Andre. Did I reach out to you before I talked to Andre?
I don't know, and this is getting really convoluted. This is getting very convoluted.
Hold on. Let's tell the truth now.
And you, Megan, this is all I'm going to say to you, because I'm going to say this right now. I don't want another affiliation with you. I don't care if God bless nonsense you're going to say to anything. I don't care. I'm done. Here's why I'm done. Because you are more than willing to let me believe and hang out with and talk to someone that you tweeted that might be affiliated with a trafficker. And you did not want me getting clarification on a public forum, even though it was public, that people knew I supported him. And I don't think that's fair.
This man is in the rehab. He's told me this. He said this in a song he did publicly, so I don't think he mind me saying it. This man is in the rehab right now. Right now. He come out to rehab, get himself together. I want to do what I need to do to go get my daughter. But then he probably can't now because he's labeled as a child trafficker that you, and you said you didn't have no proof, but this is what you wrote in a tweet. You won't help the man get custody of her because you want to do it all on your own. It would seem that you would want to work with calmly. She lied on me, and I'm gonna make it clear as I can make it. She lied on me. I reached out to Meghan days before I got a hold to Andre. Andre happened to call me through another individual. I'm not gonna put her name out there. He happened to call me because of her. And I was like, oh, right on time. I mentioned him. I said, yo, bro, I need you to do me a favor. Do you still talk to Meghan? Can you reach out to her and tell her I'm trying to get a hold to her because I think I might have the wrong number? And so he did that because Meghan wasn't answering me. You understand? And that wasn't like her because normally if I messaged her, she answered, or if she messaged me, I answer her. And so then that's how she ended up calling me maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour after that. So this didn't come about because of Andre. Okay, Andre don't manage me or have no control over what kind of shows I do or what I put together. This was in place before I even spoke with Andre. This tweet came about because she put the tweet on the internet. And she accused him of working with a child trafficker. And we want to know if that's what we're working with. Period. Point blank. And then she said we sabotaged her. That was out of line, out of order. And it didn't happen that way. And you know, but see, this is what happened. People come on here and they get caught up in their lies. They get caught up in their lies, and they and then they say we sabotaged them.